I'm here to start it out. We're going to say, pass the mic. If anybody wants to say anything about the groom and the bride. We're going to start out.
Greg's going to go first.
Say it again.
Greg's going to go first.
Okay, all right. My name is Bartolucci. I'm the father of the groom. And now the proud father-in-law of the new daughter. And now Bridie. What are we going to go with? Bartolucci, or are we going to go with? So happy to be here and say something nice. I don't have to say anything nice. I mean, just look at the couple here. I've known the life of Casey Bartolucci for 33 years, and I just recently got to know Bridie more and more over the years, where it's hot and cold and hot and cold. And hot. And now we're in the hot stage again, but very proud to be a part of the Kaufman family. A couple years ago, the Kaufmans came up to the house, and we were in kind of some renovation of the house. And, the kitchen was a mess. We came in for a Shakespeare. I think it was a Shakespeare festival going on, and we came in. The kitchen was a mess. Matter of fact, you helped me with my sink, and I thank the Kaufmans for that. It's still not leaking, so you did a great job. But we didn't have a kitchen, so we were cooking outside. The pool was open. The weekend went great. It was a wonderful weekend. And they actually, when they opened up the door, they opened up the door, and was it Charlie? No? Fred. They're holding Fred right now. We didn't expect animals because we're not inside, but we do have a cat, but it's something new to the family. But we said, whoa, not bad. Okay, here's the animal too. Okay, come on in. But he just fit in just perfectly too. So it was an excellent weekend to kind of bond together and join together. And after that weekend, I said, I know these two families can get along, and it's just amazing how the two families have come together. And that's what it is, you know. Couples coming together to work together to create something special. Life's short, and as you all know it, someday we'll say goodbye to this planet and move on. Unfortunately, those days come, but the time we make here is very important. So, and I always reflected to a spark, you know, that whatever the spark was that says, I like that guy, and I like that girl, and it grew and blossomed and stuff like that. And that's what's important and stuff like that. So I love you guys, and I'll always be a parent, like kind of what George told me today. You'll always be a parent. Doesn't matter what age you become and stuff like that. So you are a part of our family, we're a part of your family, and we work together to create a life here on this planet, whatever may come, stuff like that. So all my love and all my support over the years to come, and who knows what tomorrow will bring. But something I would like to end, I'd like to end with one statement that Diane reminded me of. One thing that Diane reminded me of that I'd like to mention, lost a father a year ago, but one thing he told us, Diane, when we got married years ago, was to be kind to one another. That simple, sweet, be kind to one another. Because at the end of the day, you have each other, and you're the team of one now. So good luck, many years of good health, prosperity, keep making the right choices. You've done great so far. Love you all, our hearts. And if I could kiss you, if my lips could go out, if I...
Mom. This is going to be very short. Can you hear me? Yes. My mother-in-law, I was discussing with Albert, died in approximately 1990, which we figured, what, 24 years or something, right? And my father-in-law gave me her watch. And at the time, I didn't need glasses. But I did have the, the old age thing, so I couldn't really wear it because it was a very delicate, small watch, right? And so I didn't really wear it. And then I think the occasion came up years later, where I thought I'd like to have, a little dress watch, and it didn't work. So over the years, I would periodically try it. And so when I was getting ready for this, I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. And it's working. So to me, it's like, come on, grace. It's here in spirit. And nobody knew this. I've been keeping it secret because I've been like watching this watch to make sure it doesn't die. And that's actually why I was really anxious to get up here. I'm like, what time is it? Make sure. Because it's just like, to me, it's like such a miracle because it's been all these years and it just hasn't worked. And it's like, it's working. So we know that she's here.
I know how to do this now.
All right.
Tight squeeze, guys. It's like the Golden Globe. Make sure nobody thought you would win. They should have been
Hey, everybody. I'm doing great. I've never had the honor of being the sole best man for a wedding ever. It's not something I've had the chance to do, and given that, especially with these, amazing friends of mine, I obsessed for probably a week over what I was going to say at the speech, and I wrote probably 10 different versions of it, and I finally came up with something that I had on my phone, and it's sitting right here in front of me, and I actually don't think I'm going to read it. I think I'm just going to say something, scrap the whole thing, actually. This could feel horrible, because I don't even know where to begin. I mean, these people mean so much to me. Casey and Bridie, when you called me over after work to come to your house to tell me that you guys got engaged, it was one of the nights I'll never forget. I mean, of many nights that we've had that I'll probably never forget, and a few that I've definitely forgotten. Most likely for the best. Casey had told me that he was on the same Ferris wheel that we had spent. Many of us had spent a perfect end to a long freshman year where we all became friends together. He's on the same Ferris wheel, sweating and shaking, and proposing to Bridie, and it was perfect. And it made sense. It was unique. It was different, and it wasn't all glossed over and smooth, but it was them, and it was right, and it just sounded so good. And I remember the first day of class, we all met. We were together in acting one class, and we didn't know what our teachers were saying to us. And for most of the year, we didn't really know what they were doing. There was a lot of slow motion. There was a lot of sting. There was a whole lot of sting, probably way too much. But somehow, amongst all that, we became friends, and we became lifelong friends, and very, very close. No matter how far, how distant, or how wherever we are, we've kept that, and then love bloomed out of that too, and it just seemed right. And to see that you guys, were kind of from the same area of Texas, and you found out that you knew some of the same people, it just all made so much sense, and it's been great, and it's been an adventure ever since then. And you guys love, watching it go over the years and seeing it bloom, seeing it change. And every time I see love, and I don't know if I even know what love is, but every time I think I do, and every time I think I feel it, I gauge it against these guys, because your love, it's withstood time, definitely. It's withstood distance like crazy. And it's withstood New York City, which is probably the biggest test of any relationship or friendship or anything. And it's gotten just stronger, and it's gotten more beautiful and more unique, and I should probably cut this short because I'm probably gonna break down here shortly, but it's an honor to stand beside you, Casey, and Bridie next to you. It's just I'm so glad this day's come, and you've built
a really amazing family of friends and people close to you, that out of two already amazing and absolutely loving, beautiful families, and you just made it so much stronger. And you surround yourselves on this crazy path with so many good people, but the most important thing is you surround yourselves with yourselves. And you're two of the greatest people I've ever met in my life. And you always will be, guys. And I love you so much. Congratulations.
All right, next.
So I didn't write anything because I pretty much just always have the same thoughts for what I'm going to say about Bridie and Casey. Bridie's the best sister I think anybody could ever have. I'm sorry, the best older sister.
That's okay. No, you're right.
Checking on me. She's taken care of me. When I moved to New York, moved in with her, there were 8 years, I think, where we didn't see each other, which I think definitely helped. Before, but I don't know what I would do without her. We all live together. It's like full house, living with Casey and Bridie. The first time I ever came to New York, I was 15, and I met Casey, and Bridie was working. She just dumped me off on him. He's taking her on as her little sister around New York, and you know, I used to call him CB and be his little sidekick and run around. We always had so much fun. And the first time we went out, we like turned a corner and wherever that parade is, and all of a sudden we're in the middle of the Puerto Rican Day Parade, which is like not good. 15, so he just throws me on his shoulders and he's like, "Blend in, you're tan." Get out of here. I had the best time running around with Casey, and I know me and Kate went to visit, and Casey took us around again. He took pictures of us, you know, pretending to attack homeless people. Just always have a good time. And over all the years that Bridie and Casey have been dating, they've broken up, of course, quite a few times, and every single time I know I've said, "What did you do wrong, Bridie?" It's like, just bring him back, bring him back. Every time. Every time. We just, you know, I love Casey so much. He's always so much fun, and we never wanted him, you know, we're like, "You go somewhere else. Bring Casey back." We'll trade you out. And, you know, just living with you guys, and it can be a full house, and it can, you know, be a little crazy at times, but, you know, when we move out and separate, I don't quite know what I'm going to do without you guys. It's not going to be the same, but, you know, I love y'all so much, and you guys love each other so much, and it's always meant to be, and I don't know, there's so much more to say, but I'm drawing a blank. And
Cheers.
Cheers.
Can you hear me? Yeah, good. Unlike all you actors, I can't remember it all. But hello to you all. It's been a lovely day. Bridie was their first grandchild. She was born after quite a number of false alarms for me to go and pick Bridie up, to pick Renee up, go to the hospital, but nothing happened for a while. But eventually, yes, it happened. And she was born in Brighton, in England. As everyone knows, she's got a wonderful smile, which she's had right from the start. She always had a smile. She knew what a camera was for. She just loved that posing. Anne and I missed out a lot of her growing up years through not being in this country. But whenever we came here, or on the odd occasion that Bridie came to England, there was always lots of big hugs and kisses, and of course always that wonderful smile. And she was great with all that, you know, and welcome us everywhere. When all the Coffin girls in England get together, they have a tradition. They sing and dance to "We Are Family." And I feel that today that we are family, all of us, you know. I mean, we are greeted by so many nice people who remember us. I don't always remember everybody. My Anne does. She knows the days everyone was born over here. But there's not much more to go. But anyway, here we are 32 years later. No, 31 years later. And looking forward to a wonderful life with this wonderful fella, Casey. We just hope that you both have a long and happy marriage. And that's it, really. We both love you.
One more.
Unlike most people, I am not ashamed. I have my Kleenex ready. Years ago, Rowan Atkinson had a great skit, and he had a great joke, and I've waited for somebody to get married to do this joke. When I first met Casey, I turned around to my wife and I said, either this man is severely brain damaged or the new vacuum cleaner's arrived. Okay, I love that joke. And then Bridie said, Dad, your speech can't just be a roast of Casey. So that took about 20 minutes out of the speech. So I'll get to roast Bridie instead. I remember when I took Bridie to school in New York, she was sitting on the plane, and you know, she's all confident and smiling, but she was all whimpery and like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. And she said, Dad, I don't know who I am. I mean, I'm all these different people all at once. I'm Bridie the actress, I'm Bridie the daughter, I'm Bridie the thing. And I thought to myself, oh, she's schizophrenic. And then I realised, oh no, she's an actress. It's the same thing, whatever, and I was just like, yeah, okay, you'll be fine, you know. And then, but I remember when Casey first came down, and he had the great fortune of being stuck in a beach cabin during a hurricane with the family and all the grandkids, all the nieces and nephews, who I believe the expression was water balloon whore. Is that and finally, after enough time, they were hitting him with water balloons, and he's like, "You water balloon whore!" And I remember that I fortunately couldn't make it. The hurricane kept me away, and I sadly couldn't be there for 5 days. But when I heard about it, Renee had said to me, she said, "I like this guy." After 5 days with the family, this is all he come up with. That's not bad. And so after that, I was talking to Bridie, and I said, you know, this is a nice guy, Casey. And I said, when you break up with him, and you will, probably several times, I said, you want to keep him around? And he said, he's a nice guy. And it turns out he was a nice guy. And we all know, I mean, Casey has many faults. Many faults. One of which is that he loves Bridie. Okay, anyway, I didn't write any of this down, as you can tell. So, I've been thinking about this all week and came up with nothing, but this is all good stuff. So, and the nominations, oh no, sorry. Anyway, so, that's about it. I would just like to say, actually I made it through without crying, but this is the part. You were good to. Oh, really? I'll get it. Thank you for being a good man and being a good husband to my daughter. That's it.
All right, let's get to the dancing, guys. So I'm just going to talk a little bit here. Yeah, I did say water balloon horse. That did happen.
Is that what you call my sister?
Oh yeah, right here. Actually, we got a water balloon horse right here. And how old were you when I called you that?
I think I was like 9.
Yeah, she was 9 years old when I called her that. She was 9 years old. But yeah, we did. Actually, I don't want to elaborate on the story. But it all worked out in the end. I remember that trip. Actually, Renee and I stayed up driving home while the rest of the girls passed out. They were all asleep in the car. And Renee and I had such a good conversation. I still remember that conversation about just depression in life and different things like that. But you know, this is really so beautiful that we could all be here. And like, I have so many memories with Bridie's family and every one of you. I mean, if there was a theme to this wedding, it's a little timey-wimey. Because, I mean, my grandfather passed away about a year and a half ago. And I remember having a conversation about time travel with him a long, long time ago at New Smyrna Beach. And we decided that it's not possible because the past doesn't really exist. It's not a real physical thing. It's all just here. It's all just memories that you make. And that's all life is. It's just here and now. This is life, right here, all of us together. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And like when I see Ezra, my buddy Ezra, I used to have the time of my life going to the trailer park, and we'd roll around the trailer park. And I go, you know, and Rory. Hey, those were good times. You have good times at the trailer park. And Rory's my first roommate, and we used to sit up all night talking, and you know, just so many memories just take you back to the past. And it shocks me to think that, like, Katie and Lucas, you got married, what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? I thought it was like 3 months ago. It doesn't seem that long ago. But it's just really amazing that we could all just gather here, and Bridie and I are so happy, and it's just really, really beautiful that we're all here. And, okay, so now I got a little thing here, a little plan out here, a little plan here. When I first met Bridie, I told her that when I met the woman that I was going to marry, that I was going to learn God Only Knows by the Beach Boys. That I was going to learn how to sing it and learn how to play it on guitar. I am not a guitarist, and I'm not a singer. But it's still been looming around my head, and really, when I said that was off the top of my head. I think it was a little pillow talk, as they call it. But, because I never said that to anyone else. I just made it up on the spot. It wasn't like I always said that's what I was going to do. No, I just said that to you. So I decided, you know, take out your hymnals, everybody, and we're going to have a little accomplishment. We got my brother-in-law, Kaleo, here. He's going to play it, and we're all going to sing along, and he's going to do most of the leading because he is a singer and a guitarist, and he can do a much better job than I is. So I think it's going to be a really beautiful wall of sound with all of us just singing it. So everybody has the words, share if you gotta, and let's do it.
God only knows what I'd be.
God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be without you. God only knows what I'd be without you.
Everybody, the K-Man. Well, that was a fun little experiment. All right, guys, let's dance our brains out. And let's have a good time. It's really so wonderful that everybody's being here. I love every one of you. All right, thank you.